you battle with ex-bullies. I'm meaning the app X, formerly known as Twitter. You know, these bullies, they like to interject in people's, or troll. And, you know, it's always the devil advocate opinion, I would say, majority of them take. I find it, I find it, you know, typical behavior. Someone who thinks they're more impactful than maybe they, you know, they should believe. I don't know. I don't know how to phrase that. They have a strong opinion of their impact in the blogging space, in the digital era space. And sometimes I think that, is it arrogance? Is it, look, I've been doing this, I've been grinding, give me my flowers. I've been one of the trailblazers of this game who broke through and cutting edge of where this hip hop media, you know, podcast, whatever, black media era kicked off. I was there at the beginning. I was one of the pioneers, forefathers, or however they want to portray themselves. Does it sometimes come as a pat on the back, so to speak, more so than well-earned accomplishments? Are they looking for a pat on the back? An attaboy? I recognize good content and I tune in. Don't always agree with maybe the content is, but it's viewable. It holds my attention for a while, and I dip in and dip out like normal folks do, I think. But some of these people, they're just, you know, they're content on their self-exuberance, and they hold themselves in such high regard, and I guess that's a good thing. That's still marketing. So I'm going to give them some bail, because you need to big yourself up. Why not big yourself up? That's the best advertisement, you know, advertisement to big yourself up. You know what I'm saying? You want a reason for people to stick around, not just watch a video and then never come back, but you want your audience, the people who view your channel, to have a guest, you know, to be a guest, part of the club, so to speak. And you want to welcome them back, but you want to give them some backdrop about who you are a little bit. And so sometimes there's a lot of zeal and there's a lot of aggression in the self-promotion. I find it warranted, you know. And then as you massage into their channel, whatever, pause, sometimes they become redundant. You can probably throw it in, some might say, self-absorbed category, or a look at me moment here and there. I don't say necessarily to go viral, but everybody would love their channel to go viral. But I think they're so in tune with that, you know, let me take you here lecturing on their channel. They just lecture you on certain things that sometimes I think stray away from the title, which I get. The title baits you in, and then you can you can cook from there. But I can see people, or some of the audience or some of your viewership kind of fade away or get turned off due to the nature of the attitude, and the entitlement over and over again becomes redundant. And you know, we understand the flex, we get it, as I stated, but I'll still rock with people no matter what. I don't hold people, I don't take it personal. It's entertaining at the same time, you know what I mean? So it's just, your tolerance of the level of content that's that they put out, that they share, and whether you want to stick around or not. So that's what the content creators goal is, to get you to come in, and stay around, stay a while, and just focus in and give you this little monologue as I'm doing right now, and just and try to come up with something to talk to people, have a conversation with the audience. That's why it's so important for people to hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you a dime, helps the channel out, so I can keep giving you this content and just share my thoughts. I mean, I'm just no different than the other person. I just have ideas and thoughts. I might, marinate on something I heard on the news or some developing reports or whatever. You got this Israel-Iran war. How far will it go? Will it be a draft? Israel don't have any. Small country. They don't have too many troops. So of course, their biggest ally, which is us, the United States, they're able to flex, and but they don't have the troops, to do. Well, I don't know. You never know. You never know. But the end of the day, it's such a small, state compared to Iran and the other surrounding Arab nations. They want to call it the Middle East. I call it Northeastern Africa. But that's another conversation for another day. Anyway, peace. Happy Juneteenth.